and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
Oh, Ramsey!
Yo, this is your boy Kes,
And this is Christopher.
and welcome to our new show.
Oh, Ramsey!
Join us Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. for the show.
Yo, 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 yo. Good evening to everyone on tonight. I'm seeing so many people on already. Thank you guys so much for coming on again another Wednesday for the O Ramsey Show. My name is Kes Ramsey. So glad to be here with you guys this evening. We have a real interesting, real nice topic to talk about, and a very, 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 very special guest coming in to talk this evening. We're talking about single parenthood and the challenges and everything around it. So we're going to be talking to my mom, who did raise myself and Kieran by herself. So yeah, we're talking about single parenthood this evening. Thank you guys so much for coming on. Remember, of course, O Ramsey has to run by some way, some means, or some form. So if you wanna, help continue O Ramsey, you could send me a little message and see how we could work something out, whether you work with some advertising or something like that. But if you wanna see O Ramsey go further, of course your donation or anything, however you wanna call it, your help is much needed especially in a time like this. Good night to everyone. Lisa Mahadeo, Sherry Ann Mendoza, Andrew Johnson. Good night to everybody. Thank you guys so much for coming on this evening. Nice. So I'm gonna introduce my guest right after we play the video for tonight's sponsor. Right, so let's go.
Comedian auditions for Stand Up Saturday, number 1. You ready?
Ready.
Okay, take it away.
Alright, hold on.
What's all this? What going on?
Rolly! Why you know how
Yo, what you doing?
Comedy.
No. This is a stand-up comedy show. Next.
Wait.
Wait. Why you have on a dress?
No,
brother, this show is about jokes.
Share the live, Olia. Share the live.
Next. What is this?
Comedy.
Alright, cut. Laugh on the Av Stand-Up Saturday is about pure quality stand-up comedy.
Craving quality stand-up comedy this carnival season? Then Stand Up Saturday is the show for you. All jokes, no drama. February 25th at Sapa Auditorium. General and VIP tickets available online now at islandetickets.com and at various locations nationwide. Check our page for details or call 725-0707 for more information.
Oh no.
No!
Say hey turn then. Let's get on the girl in this place.
Yes, so guys, Laugh on the Av, a group of TNT's funniest comedians, will be having a show on the 25th of February at Sapa Auditorium. Tickets are only $200. If you order early and get your tickets, you can get your tickets for $150. Early bird tickets are $150, but they are very limited. All right, so if you want to get your tickets early, you're gonna have to send a message or call this number to get that early bird ticket, that early bird special, as quickly as you can. All right. So yes, we are here tonight talking to such a beautiful individual through and through. Over the years, has really been the definition of what a woman supposed to be. You understand? I don't know how much good again I could say about this individual, but somebody that has really impacted my life for sure, 100%. And I am talking about none other than my mommy. So nice to have you tonight in O Ramsey, mommy.
Pleasure to be here. Good night, everybody.
Talk again. We have to make sure that you hear me.
I said it's a pleasure to be here. Good night, everyone.
Yes. My mommy is in the studio tonight. Oh, Ramsey. Yes, all your mommy in the studio. I feel we can get Yeah, I feel we can get
Ramsey!
Yeah. Big up mommy for coming through tonight. Mommy, it really is a pleasure having you tonight. In O Ramsey, really is a pleasure. I am very, very happy to have you here. People on TikTok saying they're not hearing. So let me fix that quickly. And the audio setting just don't wanna come up right now. Alright, so I'll fix that as we go along. But Mommy Gil, before we get into the main topic, as customary, I asked my guests a few things. We play a little game and thing before we get into the real deal. Right? So we're gonna go through the hot topics and then we're gonna get into what you gonna do. And then we gonna talk about the real topic, right?
Guess you're setting me up.
No, I'm not setting you up at all.
Yes.
All any guests that come to Ramsey go through this. When last you watched your show? Long time. Right.
You're setting me up.
So let's get into the hot topics. And, let me play a little game with Mommy and then we'll get into the main topic of single parenthood. Let's go.
Hot topics, hot topics, hot topics, ready for the tea. Oh, Ramsey!
Yes, so guys, this week, top news, you understand? Mommy, you pick up any snails yet?
Snails?
Yeah. You pick up any snail in the yard
No, I
yet?
haven't seen any.
You ain't seen none?
Nope. Thank God.
Yeah, planting enough that you're going on there. I feel you had no plants and thing in the yard again, Mommy.
I
Girl.
have plants, but
no snails so
snails,
far.
thank God.
Okay, all right. But yeah, men making a little change with the snails, boy.
You mean
Man.
selling snails?
No, Mommy, you could collect the snails. I don't know if you saw it, but you could collect the snails and take it in. Yes.
And you're getting paid for that?
Yes, you're getting
Wow.
$5 a pound.
Oh,
$5 a pound for snails. So you get your bucket and you go for your snail, man, and you get through.
wow.
Yeah, you get through.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was going on there.
Who would have ever thought?
Who would have ever thought? You understand? Nice to see your mom, Cass. Yes, I love to see her too. Nice to see everybody saying, look, Mommy on board. Nice.
You know how long I'm begging Cass to have
Mommy.
on the show? You know how long I'm begging Cass?
Mommy.
Only kidding.
Mommy,
Oh,
I know
yes.
bigging you up and saying, wow, such a pure, honest woman. Just come to lie upon me. I don't understand.
Oh, yes.
Nah, but yeah, really glad to have Mommy on. But another hot topic this week, Mom, and as a homeowner, I'm sure this would affect you as well. T and Tech want to raise the rates, Mommy girl.
Yeah, boy.
Wait, what you gonna do about that?
Placards?
I ready to protest or no? I don't know what all you.
Oh, yes.
But I ready. I find, we should be able to look at the way things are going on right now in the country. See that, everything is raising. Just last night, wifey and I went to PriceMart and things that was a certain price just for Christmas
Yes.
is much more expensive.
Every time you go to the grocery
Every time you
or
go,
wherever,
the price raise.
yeah, long time you could write your list and
Yeah.
write the cost of the
Yeah,
item
because you
next
remember
it.
the price. Yeah,
Yeah, and
not
average your
again.
bill, but
Not again.
hard luck.
Not again. You can't do them thing. You can't average price and go in the grocery and thing again. You can't do that. So yeah, another hot topic. Why we having so much roadblock from the police and even if you think about the inspection and all too, you're kind of inspected, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah.
It are police officers just watch this live, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why, as training people, I had to ask this too, eh? Yes, we had an exemption, right? We had an exemption with the license, with our license, to renew it, right? Why we had to wait till they're ready to remove the exemption for everybody to ups? Everybody now ups. Everybody ready to go and get down.
Boy. You can't pass it.
License officers traffic.
Yes.
Every
boy.
morning.
Yeah.
Every morning.
Serious thing.
So why we had to wait until boy they say nah,
Trini.
we can't allow this anymore. Why?
Typical.
Trini people. I love all you, but oh gosh boy. And I don't know. I feel I'll just cancel the TikTok, you know, because it's not look people saying hi Sharon.
Hi.
Yeah. Anything I missed this week?
You want heavy topics?
Wherever was it like
Well, I was so shocked to hear that somebody kidnapped, I think, is a 1-year-old child using a
police vehicle.
Yeah.
Yes, Colette was
That
just
was
mentioning
amazing.
that just now, yeah. And I really do hope that the police service gets to the bottom of this, and whoever was the person that allowed that to happen,
Yeah, how that woman got the
a
vehicle.
police vehicle to do that, yeah. Craziness. So yeah, something else with the roadblocks, right? Since we're talking about police officers, mom, I wanna ask the TTPS, please, on behalf of citizens, please, if you guys are conducting a roadblock, please look like police. Look like police, please. All they have the car park up in a corner behind a wall. Nobody could see the police car. Right? Nobody could see the police car. And all they stand up in the road in our jeans, a jersey, with a machine gun. I feeling like I getting robbed. I feeling like somebody looking to shoot somebody today. All you have to, take these things into account when you're doing your job. I'm not saying don't do your job, you know. I'm not saying don't do your job. I'm just asking, please, that we be sensible with the way we go about our job as the TTPS. Please take into account that, it have criminals out here looking more like police than some are here. You understand? And all you're wondering why when somebody come by the door and knock, bam bam bam, police open up, people just open in. Why? Because it easy to say, but police just come and knock on your door in jeans and a jersey with police right on it. Police just come and do these things. So it's easy now for somebody to just, impersonate a police officer. And that is what we're really trying to avoid. So police officers, have on your badge, have on your uniform. And don't be upset, please, officers. Don't be upset if a citizen of this country, the country that you swore an oath to protect, the citizens that you're supposed to be protecting and serving. If a citizen asks, officer, can I please see your badge just to confirm that you are a member of the TTPS? Before I give you my information, before I come out my car, I just want to make sure that he is a officer of the law. Please understand our side as well as citizens. It have criminals out here that looking like police. And all they know this. I know you guys know this. TTPS, I know. Right? Now all they don't get vexed with me. I love all this still. Do all your job. I appreciate your job. I don't want to be a police. You want to be a police? You ever thought about it, mommy?
No.
I say if there's one service I will never join. I was going in the army, mommy. How would I go? I would go Coast Guard or Fire. But police?
Hmm.
Nah, boy. Nah. So, regional hot topics now, mommy. The I think is 8-time Olympic gold medalist, world record holder, Usain Bolt.
How sad.
The bank, his bank, $10 million just walk out the man account. Mommy, what you gonna do, girl, if you?
Cry. Well, that's real sad news.
That's crazy.
But
That's
I really
crazy.
do hope that he would be able to get back his.
No, I think he got
money.
it. I think he got it back.
He did?
Yeah, I think he got back
Okay.
the money. I think he did.
I know they were telling them that they have to replace. The last thing I heard, replace money or.
Yeah, I think they had to get the money for him, mommy. I think so. So yeah. The price of market goods. Thank you, Alina. The price of market goods earlier. Just the other day, wife and I watching the market goods and saying, "Boy, better we eat the junk food because had to go through the stress of cooking it and you're paying the same price."
$12 a pound for pumpkin.
Mommy,
And it dropped.
pimento and chive and celery and these guys that used to be $5 for a big bundle. These things,
$10 for one celery.
one celery, one stick, one liquor celery, so $10. Where's this? What's happening?
a chive.
Well, chive celery, yeah, 1 little thing, you know. I find your quality looking good, mommy girl. I feel I want you to come closer to me and let me reset this camera and see. Yeah, let me take this one off. I find it doing you justice, and I know you're a real nice woman. I know that. So why are you going so far back, mommy? Why are you so far in the back, mommy? You have to come up a little, mom. Don't roll on the mic cable. Come up a little. Ah, boy, that what we talking about. Nice. Yes, mom. So I have some questions for you, mom, as we get into this next segment. What you gonna do?
What you gonna do, boy? Tell me.
But we waiting.
What you gonna do, boy?
Oh, I want to know. Hurry up.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do, boy? Tell me. What you gonna do? I'm waiting.
Oh, Ramsey!
So for those who don't know what you gonna do segment, this segment is really just asking the guests some questions, right? I kind of putting it in scenarios and I want to hear what you gonna do in these different situations, mommy. You ready?
No.
So I want to know what you gonna do, mommy. Today, tomorrow, some way, somehow, people say, you know what, Sharon Sampson, we want you to be the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Where's the first law, first policy, first thing you're going to put into action as the new Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago? What you going to do?
A serious law?
It don't matter, serious, it don't matter. What is the first thing come to mind that you're going to do if you are Prime Minister today or tomorrow? What you going to do?
I am Prime Minister.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few coming to mind. First one, it will be illegal for me to have to iron clothes.
How we reach
I
to
don't want
that?
to have to iron clothes ever, anything.
How we reach to that? How?
Because I don't like to iron clothes.
So
no, I
it
don't
will
have
be-
a problem. I just got my clothes ironed, but sometimes I just still have to iron.
Well, let me just say,
That's why I asked if it's a serious
as
law
the
you
prime,
want.
as the Prime Minister, I'm pretty sure
Well, I
your
mean-
salary will be enough
I mean,
to hire
wives,
somebody.
wives
Uh-huh.
wouldn't have to iron.
Wives wouldn't have to iron.
Husbands will be ironing clothes.
That would be law the day you sign in.
Yes. Husbands will be ironing clothes. That's a good law.
You feel so?
Yeah, that's a good law. Husbands will be ironing clothes
I taking
from
lock
this
up.
day forth.
I taking lock up. I taking lock up.
From
taking
this
lock
day
up.
forth.
I taking lock up, mommy. All you got to come for me.
All right.
You got to send. Who? Well, I go to say Gary. Yes, I just forget Gary is not the commissioner anymore. You'll have to send Jacob himself.
Yeah.
So, question number 2, mommy.
Some questions are.
You come around some family member, you know, some foreign family member that you didn't know about, passed away and left you an inheritance. A good inheritance. It's like almost like a lottery winning you win, right? Millions of dollars they left for you. All your family know that you get this thing. Everybody that you know that you get this money. Everybody asking for money. Everybody wants something. Are you going to share with the family? Or are you going to keep it to yourself? Are you going to give a certain amount? What you gonna do? You get this kind of money, you win a lottery for some reason. You didn't even know you was in a store a day and your number call and you win $1 million. Everybody know you win it.
It's just 1 million.
No, it's more than that.
A lot
It's
of
plenty.
money.
Let me say 10 million.
I will share. I will share with my family. Of course, I will designate a certain amount to share. And
Right.
after that, it will be I don't have. Right? So, a certain amount goes for charity or sharing.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
So I actually heard a pretty rich guy say that in a situation like that, he said that when whoever asks, like we say your brother asks you for some money, right? You win some money and your brother asks you. He said, okay, this is how you address that. He said, right, what is you need? You need $200,000. Okay, I just want you to know that if you take this $200,000, that this is the last set of money you could ask.
Okay.
So I'm giving it to you, but you cannot ask me for anything else.
Okay.
He saying when you take that approach, most times they either say no, they don't want it again, or they take the money and they don't bother you again.
Okay.
So that is some advice if you ever come across that kind of change now.
Yes.
That kind of change.
When I
But you
get to
know,
that,
you give your son a little something first. You know. Yeah,
Yes, I said there's a limit. A limit.
Question number 3, mommy. What you could do? What you could do, mommy girl?
What
I
you
know
could do,
you are a perfect citizen. You and break no laws. Never had any problems with the police. But let's say today or tomorrow, mom. Today or tomorrow, you get arrested. When they put you in the cell, they realize it is a case of mistaken identity. It has somebody looking just like you who is a hardened criminal. She bad, but she looking just like you, almost identical. All in the holding cell together, and the criminal go come up there and say, here one, I know he is a good citizen and everything. I know it's me who do all them thing, all the murder and whatever. I know it's me. But if I don't get locked up 2 times already, if they lock me up again, I life for me. They go lost me in jail. But first time I like you could be out just now. There's a small charge, but it's just gonna be my 3rd charge. They go lost me in jail. Help our sister out now. Help our sister out. Take the charge for me. Good night, Melissa. Take the charge for me. And here what? I go handle your family on the outside for you. I go send some money for your family and think your family gonna be safe. What you gonna do?
I'm not making jail. I ain't making jail for nobody. Why you think I'm up? Why you think I doesn't break the laws?
But they're handling your family and thing. 6 months on your outside.
Not appealing.
6 months.
Take
us 6 months and you're good for life.
No, that will interest me in no way.
But then mommy, on the next side, take the deal, right? And the
I
criminal
don't know.
looking for you now.
Yeah,
The criminal looking for you
You're
now.
adding to the story as you
The
go
criminal,
along.
you're free, but you have to watch your back all the time because the
Uh-huh.
criminal sending people to look for you.
Okay. I'm not sure.
What you
I'm
gonna
not, sure,
do?
I'm not sure what I will do in that situation. But if they're looking for me after, it was just a matter of make the jail or not. Sorry. You do your time. Sorry.
What you gonna do, mommy? Question number 4. Your husband and your father arguing.
Uh-huh.
Your husband and your father arguing.
Mm-hmm.
They're to the point where they're almost the blows. They're ready to fight it out.
Mm-hmm.
The both of them have a good point what they're arguing for.
Mm-hmm.
It's a case where, sometimes you're arguing about something. Two people have a good point, but it's just it kind of get out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The both of them ready to fight. Who you going and stop first? What you gonna do?
You mean like talk out of it?
Yeah, they both of them ready to fight.
My husband.
You gotta talk out to your husband first.
I talk to my husband first. Serious. I'll talk to my husband first.
Alright. Okay.
He would listen to me. He would quicker
Okay.
listen to me, yes.
Alright, Lio. For health reasons, mommy.
Mm-hmm.
For health reasons, you have to choose between not being able to talk ever again or not being able to taste food ever again. What you gonna choose?
Not being able to talk.
Or not being able to taste food ever again?
Which one I'll choose?
Yeah.
Not
Talk.
being able to taste food.
Alright. Liar. She rather not eat.
And you didn't say not eat. You said
That's what I
taste food.
said. Well, taste food, no, yes, you could eat. You could eat. Just the food will be bland.
Yeah.
So you're eating bland food for the rest of your life
Yes.
so that you could talk.
Yes. I could sing. I could talk.
Look what Alison say. All your name man cough it out. Alison wasn't helping there at all. Hey. So this one is the last one here. You've been married how much years now? 6 years? 7 years?
8.
8 years. So let's imagine, mommy, for some reason, somewhere along the line, you find out today that you and your husband are cousins. What would you do in that situation? Your family know that all is cousins now. Everybody, it come up in a family gathering. What
Well,
you gonna do?
You take your pecan, take your laugh, but you done married already. What you gonna do? You done married for 8 years. What you gonna do?
Good night,
What you
Lucine
going-
from Antigua. Good
What
night.
you going to do? What will you do?
I'm a cousin.
Yeah, and you done married.
Me and
them for
Colette
it.
married.
8 years
going
now.
on 7 years.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I find out she's my cousin.
You gonna divorce?
Yeah, I
Wow.
mommy, your cousin.
Easier said than that.
For true.
Easier
true.
said than that.
You're already in love with the person and all of that. I could see that being a very challenging situation to be in.
This
but
is
that
my
hard
life.
boy.
I don't have any trend to make or anything like that.
Yeah, but I feel like for a young couple,
If you
And
now
yeah.
find out you're courting and whatever,
Yeah,
but
boy.
after 8 years you're married,
Yeah,
If-
but mommy, next thing you try them come out looking.
I don't make my trend. And you're talking about me, I have no trend to make. I have no trend to make again,
Thank you so much, mommy. Thank you so much for participating in this segment. What you gonna do?
You're most welcome.
So let's get into the main topic. I don't keep it in the family. I would walk away. Yeah, I understand. You see, people say never walk away. People say never walk away. What going on? Is that a truck? Just so? A truck outside the house. I apologize for the noise. All right. Thank you guys so much again for coming on. And remember, if you wanna keep O Ramsey running, of course, all of these things cost. If you wanna advertise with us, or even if you just wanna donate something, that's up to you. You can send a message or an email to us. Again, with the same number 7250707. So yes, we could get into the main topic now. But let's take one more little clip from our sponsor tonight. Again, Laugh on the Ave is going to have a comedy show on the 25th of February, and this is the ad. Instant divorce, yeah.
Comedian auditions for Stand Up Saturday, number 1. You ready?
Ready.
Okay, take it away.
Alright, hold on.
What's all this? What going on?
Rolly, why you know how
Yo, what you doing?
Comedy.
No. This is a stand-up comedy show. Next.
Wait.
Wait. Why you have on a dress?
No.
No, brother, this show is about jokes.
Share the live, Olia. Share the live.
Next. What is this? What is this?
Comedy.
Alright, cut. Laugh on the Ave Stand-Up Saturday is about pure quality stand-up comedy.
Craving quality stand-up comedy this carnival season? Then Stand Up Saturday is the show for you. All jokes, no drama. February 25th at Sapa Auditorium. General and VIP tickets available online now at islandetickets.com and at various locations nationwide. Check our page for details or call 725-0707 for more information.
Oh no.
No.
Say he turn then. Let's get like girl in this place.
Thank you once again to Stand Up Saturdays for sponsoring this evening's segment. So mommy,
Yes, son.
so nice to have you again. I just want to say it really is a pleasure to have you come on the live tonight. And again, if anybody wants to join in the conversation, you can send a message to 7250707. Send a voice note or even call in. That'll make it nice. Before we get into the main topic tonight, if you want to share the live, I'd really appreciate it. Share the live, send somebody to come and join the conversation this evening with us. So we're talking about single parenthood. First off, let me get some stats out of the way, some stats, so that as we talking, we could talk with the understanding going forward of how single parenthood affects a lot of people. Families that grow up, as a nuclear family, mom, dad in the home, there is a 90 to 95% chance possibility that that person would live their life without interaction with the police, having any serious mental illness. But single parenthood, the stats are that the majority of people that are in prison today, I think is around 80%, came from single parent families. The interesting thing about the survey that they did when it came to single parent homes, they said that if the couple, the mom and dad, they stayed together, they might not have been the happiest couple together, but it didn't have physical abuse, it didn't have such a toxic relationship that it was so terrible, that they're always fighting or anything like that. Once it didn't get to that point, even if they just stayed together for the children, they're sleeping in separate rooms or whatever, but they still stayed as a family in the house, children still had a better chance of not ending up into prison or having mental disorders or anything like that. So, knowing those stats now, Mom, the first question I had to ask you, do you think it's worth it as a man or a woman, because people could leave situations for a variety of reasons, man or woman, do you think it's worth it chancing that and leaving a bad situation, a bad relationship, where the chances are you could end up putting your children in a position where they turn out a little bad for society, where they probably have some meeting up with the law and stuff? Do you think it's worth it leaving?
Yeah, depending on the situation, it's worth leaving.
Yeah.
Because you have to think about your well-being also.
Of
And
course.
yeah, according to what you have to deal with, I would advise leave. And according to the situation too, you could say they could stay, depending on. It all depends.
So firstly, I just want to clarify. I just want to say, if you are in an abusive relationship, pack your bags and go, please. Please. This is Kes Ramsey, and I'm sure my mom shares the same sentiment. If you're getting licks, man or woman, pack up your things and leave. Please, 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 don't stay there. Abusers tend to do it again and again and make excuses, and you come back and you get licks again, and you say you're gonna forgive him, and you get licks again. We've seen it. We've seen it. Even growing up, mommy, I've seen neighbors. She get licks today, and she called the police. When the police reached, she said, "Don't worry, earlier, he okay."
Mm-hmm.
And next week, she eye blue black again, and you see him begging, "Girl, I can never do it again, girl. It wouldn't happen again, girl." And as she say something again or something, sometimes women don't even have to say something.
True.
Yes, sometimes he come home and he in a bad mood.
Yeah, but
You know?
if the woman don't want to leave, of course, you have to make up your mind if that's what you want to do. So if you want to, some people think if you don't hit me, you don't love me. If you don't fight, that ain't no love. And so people have their own concept. I believe, though I want to believe it's an older concept.
Yeah.
Where people think if we don't fight or if he ain't hit me, he ain't love me. And they like when they make up how things is be la 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 la. So
boy.
is your call.
So
But for me,
right. But making that decision, mommy, when it comes to making that decision, I feel like a lot of people could look from the outside, especially me as a man. I could look from the outside and say, me? A woman hit me. I have self-control. I not hitting your back, but I go on. Especially if you pick up something good and hit me. I go on. But again, this is from me looking in as a man. What do you think makes a lot of women, stay in situations like that?
well, sometimes if they don't have financial security, they stay for that. If they know they wouldn't be able to financially support themselves, they would stay for that. To say I'm married.
Yeah. For the purpose to say you're married still.
Yeah, I'm married for how much
the man
years?
probably have money.
Yeah. So it all depends.
So, mommy, you were a single parent for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What would you say was the most challenging thing about being a single parent?
Okay.
Something with this cable boy. Since last week you was getting that.
Emotionally, it could be challenging.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, financially, it was tough because I made some decisions financially based on me being a single parent. Like I decided that I would stay into preschooling, although the money was very minimal.
You're right.
I stayed there so that I could be, well, I count the entire cost. I stayed in preschool to be a preschool teacher so that when you all are home from school, I am there. When school is out on vacation, I am there. So I decided I'll do that so that I could be there based on my qualification, of course, at the time. That was the best I could have done. It wasn't the we didn't have the most amount of money, but we were there for each other. I was able to be there. I didn't have to be sending you here by this person's house to stay until I come back home. La 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 la. But I thought I wanted to secure our relationship
Yeah.
so that I'll be there for my boys whenever they're home, etc. So I sacrifice in one area in order to gain in another.
So I don't know if you want to share, if you mind sharing, what was the we get in your business a little bit. What was the reasoning for you saying, you know what, this situation wasn't married? Because well, you were married at a pretty young age.
Yeah.
You got married pretty young. To
20 years.
20 years old, you got married. It wasn't a physically abusive situation. Just to clarify.
Yeah, it wasn't at
it
all.
It wasn't that.
Mhm.
Right? And yes, Candice, when it comes to women leaving, yeah, a lot of women do get threats
That's
that if
true.
you leave, I'll come for you, I'll
And
kill
the
you.
children.
Yeah, and the children too. And men, if they're doing that, like, is a disgrace. I ain't even mincing my words when it comes to that.
Yeah, and along that leaving, I might chat, be willing to counsel, be willing to do whatever.
Yeah.
But when I get to that point where I make up my mind, this is it. That's it.
So I know if you want to divulge, but what was the
Mhm.
breaking point for you when it came to the relationship that you were in at the time? What was the breaking point for you?
Well, first off, as a Christian young lady, I really was praying for things to change.
Yeah.
And I believe that this will mend, that my
Yeah.
husband will want me again, etc., etc. But there was a point where he was coming and going.
Yeah.
And at the I decided that I worth more than this. It's either you're in or you're out. And I decided, look, that's it. And it was shocking for him because I'm usually very quiet and wouldn't say much.
Mhm.
But that day I decided, okay, this can't happen again. You know, I don't know if it have children on the live, but
Oh, you
can I be
could talk.
right?
Yeah.
So
You could
when
talk.
we broke up, I was staying by my sister, and he was on his own, and he would come and we would have sex, and then he would leave and go, and then come back again and leave and go, and then one day I just decided, no more of this.
So the man coming back when he feeling for the
Yes,
scratch.
well, from me because he
Yeah.
was getting scratched.
Yeah.
Right.
So he
So-
he on the outside dancing.
Yes. And then when he missed, oh gosh, you
Yeah.
know,
Oh gosh, you know.
the
this-
variety, now the
yeah.
variety, love variety. So,
True, no. True.
let me talk in the past, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So at that point, one day, I decided, look, you are worth more than this.
Yes.
Make up your mind what you're doing. He could beg how much, make up your mind, and that was it for me. When I made up my mind, he couldn't believe it. He accused me of this and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I made up my mind. That was
So
it.
so what would you say to like the young ladies that would say, well, nah, I could change him, cause another statistic, right? Another funny statistic, right, is that out of all the men in the world, I think it's between 10 to 20% of all men have, I think, 3 times the amount of sex than the rest. And what that kind of says is that the women are having sex with the same guys.
Okay.
You laugh, but it is a crazy statistic to think about, that just a few of the men in society, and when I say a few, I mean a percentage wise, 20% of the men in the society having getting that access to women more, like 3 times more than the 80% of all the rest of men.
Wow.
That is based on American statistics, right?
So it have that 20% that they are the studs.
Well, yeah,
Wow.
good looking, over 6 foot, probably have some money.
Wealth, yeah.
Yeah, so like we think about, in the States, you think about the rich guys, the people who have business, the people who who into entertainment, the movie stars, the basketball players, the sports, the athletes. These guys could go into you ever saw like documentaries on basketball players and stuff like that? People was talking about some of these guys after they play basketball. Girls are lined up
Yes, of
on the
course.
outside
Yeah.
waiting on them.
Yeah.
You could think about. I actually heard a girl on TikTok talking about this. She was talking about male superstars versus female superstars, right? One of the biggest superstars when it comes to women is Beyonce, right? Beyonce, very talented, extremely beautiful young woman. But you don't see men, even though you might say, yeah, she's real nice, dog. She's a real nice woman. But you don't see men like owing over her in public like that. Where, let's say, Usher Raymond or Chris Brown or one of these male singers, they will not be able to walk. Like we say Usher walking through C3 Mall. C3 Mall will shut down. And I had to say all of that to kind of come back to this, right? Is it something with women and the way women think when it comes to who they allow into themselves, into that space where they would take certain things from a guy because he good looking or he have some money? Why is it something that you see more women doing than men?
I think it's from way back when,
Yeah.
where how women were programmed to think that they were lesser, and they have to depend on if they get somebody with money or status, etc. They were something because of who the man could make them, and I think it's something that came from long ago, but I seriously hope that is changing.
Yeah.
Seriously hope that is changing, that women they are seeing their worth and will decide, look, I could do better than this, and not because somebody has money you'll take all of this from them, or because those people, those superstars, they don't care about those women.
No, don't care at all.
They don't care about them, and I really trust that women will get to a place where they could know their worth and decide for themselves. And I ain't talking about because you might be fair skinned or you might have a good job, but you within yourself know I am worth it.
But what would you say now to the men that would say, but women used to come for the men that could provide and protect historically? Like we think about when people used to, pillage for food, and the men would go out and conquer something, and the women would stay around the strong guys who had wealth and had servants around because it was a survival tactic in the past.
Yeah, in the past.
Yeah, for sure.
But nowadays it ain't so much. You as a matter of fact, women are earning more than men these days. So
Of course.
And sometimes you see women, they're earning more than the man. They're good looking. They have so much going for them, and yet they will take tata.
Yeah.
If women have to come to that place where for sure, look, hey, I am worth it. If you don't think I'm worth it, bye.
Yeah, but ladies, just knowing that you're worth it is not the end of it. Knowing that you're worth it is the first step. But then you have to make up your mind to go through it too.
Yes.
Because I know you could say a lot, mommy, of the hard times, the challenges that it had because of making that step.
Yes.
When you actually say, all right, no, I leave in. I'm not staying in this thing anymore. Well, you had to now mind 2 boyfriend by yourself.
Yes.
You had to put your tail between your legs, as we just say in the country, and go ask somebody to stay in the house because you wasn't.
I couldn't afford
You couldn't
to pay
afford to
rent.
pay a rent for anywhere at the
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
And even when we moved back home to grandpa, you had to put your tail deeper. You had to bury your tail, and go back to the home of your father to have a place to stay at that point, you know. And I will say that a lot of people have pride, and they wouldn't leave the situation because they're saying, boy, I ain't not going through all of that. I ain't not going through all of that. And again, it comes back to do you think it's worth it? Do you think your sanity, your dignity, so much of the T's I could put into that statement? But I believe it is worth it, and I would say to women, yeah, it have the men out there that really want you. He mightn't be the good looking one that you're eyeing right now. He mightn't be the good looking one, and I'm married already, so off the market. But it mightn't be, you know what I mean? It mightn't be the good looking one. And I'm not saying that good looking men can't be faithful.
Hey, ugly men
cheating
doing
too.
the same thing. Is the heart, boy? Is the heart?
Yeah.
Is the heart?
Cheating is something that
ugly
I don't
men,
know
poor
why.
men.
Rich boy don't matter.
It don't matter. It's the person mentality, the person heart.
So what would you say, mommy, to a single parent? They really thinking about leaving, right? But they're studying, boy. All them statistics Kes give in the beginning there. And you really see that a lot of single parents that raise, a lot of single women that raise their children on their own, more so boy children. The boy children tend to come out as menace to society, as you know, for lack of a better term. What would you say to the women who thinking about it but they're saying, boy, I don't know if I could handle disciplining my boys. I don't know if I could handle that situation when it comes to discipline going forward. What do you say to them?
Oh, well, I could share what I shared, what I experienced, right? It was really tough for me. As a matter of fact, when I was separated in my family, I was the first person in my family who ever separated. So it was like it was like really weird for the family. It would the people. I was in a big family and I felt, alone in a crowded room kind of thing, because like nobody knew what to do, what to say, how to respond. So and that and all made me feel alone. But they were there. They were supportive, but a kind of silent support, you know. But to say it is really tough to get through. I had to totally depend on God. Right? I did not know how to parent. I thought I was ready, but I wasn't. I wasn't ready for parenthood, but I had to learn on the spot. There was some things that just ideas that came to me. People would say something, tell me, but I know when I look back now, I know God guided me. And that is what I could say. I got a lot of help from God. I had good people around, good support, and I'm forever grateful for that. I remember even in bringing you guys up when my attitude, because I came from an abusive home, I started doing the same thing. Although I used to be upset the way Daddy would correct me and or correct us at home, I started doing the same thing with you guys. Until I came to a place, I had a defining moment today, and then I decided, look, you see me, I said, God, if you have to help me with this. I don't know. I tell God, I don't know how to parent well. I need your help. All I know is what I knew from home, and it's not working, and I need help. And I depended on God for that.
Some people don't have
that support.
Some people don't have that support at all. It's really a difficult situation, because you, on one hand, you want the person to have the best choice, the best option, to really leave that situation if they need to, but it could be very difficult.
You had to take a step though. You had to count the cost. No, if I stay, what will happen? If I leave, what will happen? You You had to count the cost and make a decision. And most of the times, things just work out. If you really work hard at it, things just work out. And parenting, you don't always get it right.
For
You
sure.
don't always get it right. It's a OJT. You're on the job. It's on the job training. You don't ever get it right. You make mistakes. If you have to apologize to your children when you do them wrong, apologize and move on.
Watch now, mommy. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know, mommy. But a lot of, let me talk about Caribbean parents. A lot of Caribbean parents don't know how to take accountability. And I have to say, mommy, I will give you kudos. Kudos to you, mommy.
Thank you.
Because over the years, I've seen you, even with dealing with me and Kieran. I can't say even. I've seen it personally, where, you know, you did something and realize after, hey, you know, I made a mistake here, and come and apologize. I could remember the story, right? I'm gonna tell the story, mommy.
Ah,
I'll tell the story.
here we
Mom.
go again.
Let me tell the story, mom. I remember it was something to do with school or something like that, and I think you accused me, well, not accused me, but you thought that I didn't do some work or something like that, and I think it was just a mix up in the page or something, and when you checked it back and you realized that you make a mistake, you came on here and you apologized. That was one time. There was also another time where I think somebody gave some money to me, right?
The things these strangers remember.
I think somebody gave some money to me, right? Somebody gave some money to me, and there was like, you know, there's, well, your mommy can hold on to this for you, right? So I came back at a later point. I think I wanted to do something, and I was like, hey, mom, you remember the
The money.
remember the money? I wanted to, I think it was some course or something I wanted to, remember the money? Because it was kind of, you know, suitable for this thing now. And I think you use the money. Of course, as a parent, you use some money sometimes, you know, if at the end of the day, it's your child. If you are groceries to buying some money there for some arbitrary thing, you know, sometimes I too have dipped into Liam's fun at sometimes. But yeah, and I think when I did ask about it, you did apologize as well.
And we pay. You
I
can't
don't think-
remember?
I can't remember the repay part.
But I will remember that.
I can't remember the repay part at all, man.
I will remember that.
I can't remember the repay. Wait, I can't. But yeah, a lot of Caribbean parents, mommy, you don't make the choice to you know, be a single parent. You get out of that situation that was terrible, right? And then you make it hard on the children.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of children resent their parents because of the way that they handle things growing up. So while you're saying, you know, I'm taking you out from this situation to try and benefit you, but when I alone dealing with you as a mother, instead of taking the approach where, you know, I'm trying to be as understanding as possible but strict at the same time, a lot of women, especially when it comes to correcting their children, take a stance of, you do what I tell you to do, or outside with you.
Rude, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but I think you really have to. I know it's easy. Trust me, bringing up Kieran and Kes wasn't easy. You hear? So many challenges. Sometimes you want to hold them. Anyhow, and then when you hear they resemble their father, you want to say you're just like it. You know?
And your words as a parent are so important to your children. So important.
Yeah.
You feel if mommy would I be like, yeah, you don't like your father. Them kind of thing does affect children.
Yeah,
this
and
cable,
honestly,
just now, man. I don't know what's going on with this cable, but it acting up tonight. Still doing it. Alright, it should be alright there.
Check one.
Yeah, right.
Hearing me? Yes, and on a serious note too. Nowadays, I believe if somebody wants help, there's so much help available to people that wasn't available. You could Google a whole lot of things first off.
Books.
You could Google a whole lot of things.
You could
books
go on
to read.
YouTube
There are
and
so
listen
many,
to books.
There are so many like help from like police and so many different things, counseling available.
Yeah.
It have free and it have those that cost. So you find help. If you desperately want to do better, I urge you to find help. There's a lot of professional help out there.
Yeah.
For people. And I would keep saying, get to know God.
Yeah.
Don't just leave him there. God is there for a reason. Talk to him. He is able to help you. He knows you. He knows your family as an individual, and he is able.
He knows your situation too.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think we would have been the people that we are today without the influence of the church in our life. I really don't think we would be the people that we are today.
And watch your mouth as mothers.
Yeah, boy.
Bless your children. Don't curse them. Say something good. And sometimes just don't say nothing at all. You're seeing the bad thing coming in, but don't emphasize that thing. Speak good things. Find the good things to say about your children. Support them well. And laugh, man. Learn to laugh.
Yeah, and have fun with your children,
have
man.
Fun. I remember something I don't ever forget. We didn't used to have much money, but I used to try to make life growing up with me. I used to say I want my children to say life growing up with my mother was good or eventful.
Yeah.
I didn't have much, and I remember one of my favorite things to do with them, and they used to have a ball long ago. I would get up. Well, the day before I would plan. Daddy used to have this a kind of lemon fruit something in front that we used to make juice with. Well, we used to call it gospel. I'm not sure if that's the proper term for it.
Yeah.
But I would make juice with that and freeze it the night before. Make some get up and make some cheese-based sandwiches because that was the best I could have done. And we used to walk out the road. I used to pack a basket with the juice, with the water, with the sandwiches, walk out the road, take the bus. Long time we used to have the bus and they dropping us right on the wharf there. We drop out the bus, go on the wharf, spend the morning, spread out my little sheet on the ground.
Yep.
We think on like if it's lamb, ham and jam we have. And we eat with cheese paste and we drink with juice and we have fun, bathe in the sea and then walk back out, take the bus, drop out Laramie again.
And as a child, mommy, I can tell you, like, in my memory, those are some of the best times that we had together. I didn't even know we was poor.
Yes, exactly. Because you have fun together, you understand?
I didn't know we was poor, when I realized we poor, mommy.
When?
Like like standard 3 and thing.
Okay.
When I realized, like, wait, boy, like, everybody had new pants and
same pants in school.
Same pants. No, I had the same pants. My pants started to look shiny.
And there were mornings when I get up and we have one egg to share between the 3 of us.
Yeah, I tell people that and people laugh.
Yeah, wafer. Kes used to call it wafer egg. Cause I would beat the egg, fluff that egg and throw it in the pan and spread out that egg in that pan. So
the egg tin, it's like egg flakes.
Take up the whole pan. Everybody have egg in the bread.
What's that?
Egg Enjoy flakes, life, man.
Egg flakes. What, you're eating bread with a hint of egg? No, but again, it's like at the time you ain't really studying that.
Yes.
Yeah, you're studying that. You just happy to be around your family, and if it's one thing I will say, that even when we did do something wrong, it wasn't very long before we were back to a point where where we were good again.
Yes.
I will say that there was never a time where mommy corrected me for something. I don't know how Kieran feel.
No, Kieran was.
I don't know how Kieran feel. But I can say for me, there was never a time where I felt mommy corrected me for this, and is that mommy hate me. Not the thing that I did that was wrong. I always felt that she corrected me and showed me that, listen, this is what I don't like. It's not that I don't like you, Kes. This is what I don't like. And a lot of parents don't have that.
They don't separate it too.
Yeah, they don't separate it too. I'm not angry with you. I'm angry with what you did. And a lot of parents, mommy, Caribbean parents, they don't have that ability at all. The first instinct when your child do something is just to react and just make a big scene. Yes,
Yeah.
super mommy, in truth, I had to give my moms that prop. And anybody who knows this woman knows that it ain't no faking and that, like this is how she is. Yeah, I really had to thank you for that, mommy, because I don't know, like when I hear other people stories of growing up with their parents, both parents in the home, and I had to ask one of them at a time, I said, well, better did it separate? Better did it, because I don't understand. Sometimes you hear some stories of people's upbringings in the Caribbean, and you really had to wonder, like, do they care about the children, or is it that, like, boy, we was just living life, and boy, this trend comes, so we just trying to survive? No kind of thought into, boy, the decisions that I'm making today, is it going to help my child, or am I damaging my child in the future?
Yeah.
A lot of parents damaging the children.
Yes, that's the truth. And parents have to, and mothers, let me say mothers, we really need to know how influential we are. We really need to know how influential we are. And the things we say, the things we do. We had to know that our children are with us for a short, they live with us for a short while.
Yep.
You know, sometimes you know start to say get along.
Yeah.
Because you're going through the rough years. The girl ready to marry and go, the boy ready to marry and go. Make sure their life with you was worth it. Your
Mommy
sacrifices was worth it.
It's crazy to me that you're saying that, right? Because, like, Liam is 4, right? Liam is going to be 4. He even reached 4 yet. Liam is going to be 4. And to me, in my head, Liam now born.
Yes.
Liam
you
now born.
You know
You see? Liam now born in my head.
You
I
know
like,
born too.
I picking up Liam from school, and I like, Liam is in school?
Gets married and have a child. You know, it's like,
No,
that's
it's-
just how life is. That's how
Yeah.
life is, and you have
Yeah.
to know that when you be impacted, be like your presence in your children's life, let it impact them in a good way. That don't mean you wouldn't make mistakes. That don't mean they wouldn't make mistakes.
that don't mean let them do what they want
and
to, because
that
we
don't
didn't.
mean that neither.
We
You
didn't do
correct
what we
them.
wanted.
You have to correct them. You correct them. You
Yeah.
correct them from a place of love. You know, when whatever you're doing it, think about doing it from a place of love, and take it from there.
Plenty people don't know about that, mommy.
Yeah.
Plenty people don't know about that at all.
Right.
Yeah, boy, it difficult for a lot of people to but I feel like as grown-ups, how long would you are an adult, you may have had a traumatic past with your parents, let me say, right? You had some problems with your parents growing up, your parents were abusive. You are an adult now. You need to take responsibility for what you do going forward.
Do better.
Do better. Buy a book on parenting. Google things.
Something.
It have online books that you could just get and listen on YouTube. It have so much things that you could do.
Yes.
So
'cause
then
one day they live in your house, you know. Somebody
Yes.
say my kids can live with me forever. Yes, but one day they will leave, and you know, here's the next thing what parents just get vexed with. You sacrifice, you send them to school.
yeah.
Yeah, now they get to go to work. as soon as they get a work, they're going to get a woman or they're going to get a man married and gone and leave me after I expecting you now to give back to the family. You
Yeah, but
cannot put that on the children.
I realized, mommy, and a lot of people on TikTok was talking about this, right? There's a generation, I would say the generation that a little over you.
Okay.
I would say a little over you because you are very different, but what they would call Gen Z. So I would say that is probably around 65 to 70 now. I think is where Gen Z is. A lot of them don't take accountability for what they did to their children, and then they can't see why children don't want to spend time with them.
Okay.
So they treat the children bad for years. Yes. Call them all kind of thing, treat them bad. And then when they get older now,
forget that. That happened much years ago.
forget that. I love you so bad. Don't mind how to tap you every day. Don't mind how throw water on you to wake you up in the morning. Don't mind how embarrass you in front of your school friends. Don't mind these things, but you have to treat as your mother, as your father. And then they wonder now in the old age why people posting them into old age homes. Because if you didn't want to be any kind of thing, any kind of relationship with me.
Some children put the parents say anyhow you take it, eh?
Yeah, but
it have the pros and cons with it, eh?
The older generation, a lot of them, they really don't take accountability for the action, and they don't see.
I'm sorry for what?
Sorry?
As your father, you tell me about sorry for what? You know, but.
You see, and this is what is happening, right? Look, somebody saying, Alison here, you really enjoying the conversation tonight. Thank you so much for staying on with us. Alison say, my neighbor opposite me died weekend. She has kids, but lived alone, and they found her Sunday.
Wow.
You understand? So you're there and you're in the house by yourself, and nobody wants to come and check on you. I'm not saying that is the right thing. But please,
some ungrateful children too, eh?
Of course.
Yes.
Of course, it have ungrateful children.
They reach a certain, they don't want to look back and take care of your family. Catch the poor man no home, eh?
I won't pay in a home, mommy. I promise you that.
Right.
I promise you that. But yeah.
I'll be a good old woman.
We'll wait and see. Time will tell. Oh gosh, what? Dolores is your mother.
Yeah.
But
best woman.
Listen, guys, I am so grateful to have my mom on with me tonight. Anything that you wanna say, Mom, before we close off? Any advice that you would wanna give to a single mother right now?
It could be tough. I don't know what may have been the reason. What may have been the reasons for you being single, if it's by choice, because I know a lot of women these days decide, look, I'll do it alone,
Yeah.
And so I don't know what is the reason, but the thing is, you have your child as a parent, and this is, we will say they will always be our children, but you have them with you, like in your home with you.
Just for a short time.
Not everybody will marry and live home, etc. And even if you do that and you have your family, it's still not the same.
Yeah.
But this short time that you have to impact your children, take your time with them.
Yeah.
Love them.
Yeah.
If you don't, it are times when you wouldn't know, you get advice, get information. Try your best to shape this child the best you could. Try your best. Get to do how much you could do for this child. If you're thinking of what the child go swimming or whatever, and you think you can't afford to send the child to swim, to pay, find out if it have a community pool. Find somewhere to get
around it.
Yeah, to get around it, to see what you could do.
Yeah.
The right things, to get the right things in your child, and love them. You could fall out, you could whatever, Love them. Your children are precious. Can't pay for them.
All right. Mommy, thank you so much for coming on.
It was my absolute pleasure.
It really was nice having
I tell
you.
all I was begging to come on the show long
Mommy,
time.
that is not the truth. That is not the truth.
Yeah,
That's why you can
the,
tell the nurse and I'm gonna
the-
come to check you in your
the truth is,
I tell Kes
The truth is-
carry me outside. I wanted some fresh air outside of here. Man, the house lock up here. That way I can tell you
the
this
truth
and I'm
is,
gonna
I
come to
don't
check
like
you.
to be on camera. I really never wanted to be on the show, but
Hey Mark, big up yourself, brother. And I again before you go, mommy, I want to publicly say that I love you and I appreciate everything that you've done for me over the years. I'm sure Kieran shares the same sentiment.
of course, yeah.
Of course, you know.
And Kyla, and
Kyla.
forget Kyla going to be 18 just now.
Yeah. Happy
What is
birthday
this?
in advance to my little sister. But yeah, mom, I will say that you are an exemplar when it comes to first off being a woman. Secondly, being a mother.
Oh, and one more thing, single women, be careful. You know when you have your friends, bringing them home and thing, the male friends. Yeah, your children will grow up and have that memory of you. So be careful
Yeah.
what you're doing. You know, be
Yeah.
careful how you're carrying yourself about. You know,
Every
do
week,
it with class.
every week you're bringing a new man to
Yeah, you
train
don't have to have money to do
This-
it with class.
This is Uncle Frank or Uncle Teddy. Who
Yeah.
uncle is this? Oh, this Uncle George.
Hmm.
Okay. So what happened to the uncle from last week, mommy? I don't like him more.
You don't have to have money to do it with class. Do it with class. You're classy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you bringing a set of people around the train,
Do it
man?
with class. Yeah.
Come on.
Hi,
come on.
Lionel. Love you.
Eh. You even know if the man watching the
It
program?
don't matter.
It don't matter.
If he see it a million years from now, he will know that I said I love him.
This is not the same uncle
Love you,
from the other
Kieran.
day. Yeah.
Love
yeah,
you,
boy.
Kieran. Love you, Kyla.
As a child of a single mother, it could be a little hard. So every week you're hearing noises coming from.
Stop it.
Yeah,
Stand
I think you know, my thing would be to take personal responsibility. You know, the situation might not have been your fault in breaking apart. But at that point, from that point when you say, listen, I am going to be this single person that is going to raise this child or children, you have to take that responsibility very, very, very serious.
Yes.
Very serious. You know, you have to work on this thing day and night. You have to, you know, try to be the best version of yourself for your children so that you could bring out the best in them. You know, mommy does say things like, so here now, mommy at age at all. Well done, mommy. Well done. Mark went to school with me.
Hi, Mark.
Yeah, you have to be the best version of yourself to bring out the best in your children. You know, that's the only way you could do it. And it goes to show that mommy really worked hard and tried her best with us, with Kieran and myself and Kyla. Because look at the profession that me and Kieran have today. It shows, you know, as comedians and, you know, entertainers. But mommy, where that come from? Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Not a clue.
You were always entertaining, but you know what's the thing? I think Kieran and I kind of took it up a notch where you are
as well.
you are fun around people that you like and you know. They will see a totally different side of you, and I think we just kind of so open. It's very, very shocking. Hi, I'm watching from Queens, New York. Hey, Allison, thanks for watching tonight. And there was somebody else who said that they watched for the first time tonight as well. Thank you
Welcome.
guys so much for coming on. Yeah,
Yes, and single men. I know there are a lot of single men out there too who doing their best. I remember in preschool,
a man, yeah.
yeah, the single parent coming with the Shannon. They used to comb the child here in Cane Row
Yeah,
to
he used
last
to
the
try.
week, so that because
Yeah.
I saw his efforts. I used to comb the child hair.
Yeah.
So the child here will be the girl here will be looking a little nice to come to school. He was so grateful. If you're watching, if you're out there, God bless.
You wanna hear another statistic, mommy?
What's that?
That kind of bad towards women being single parents.
What's that?
That the chances of being a good citizen, that the same chance that you have with both parents in the home, in a good functioning home, you have the same chance of being a good citizen, not interacting with the police or anything, if the dad was a single parent.
Oh, okay. Well,
So statistically, men being the single parent better for the children than the woman being the single parent.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't fight on that, but I have proof.
We know you do it.
Yes.
We know you handle it.
Thank God.
Yeah.
God was my help.
Yeah. So, I would advise to anybody, as much as you can try, to make the relationship work. Or if all you had to go to counseling and
that as I had to do with Kes and Kieran many times, we had to go get counsel. So it wasn't just whatever. We did what we had to do. And today I could say we are good friends.
Yes, mommy.
We love each other dearly.
Yes, I love you plenty.
And I really do appreciate it. I really do. I really do appreciate that.
I just forgot it, my mother. I'm gonna be myself, yeah.
God has been good to us in spite of it all. And you can't expect life with only good times.
Yes.
You had to be crazy to expect things to only go good.
Yeah.
And you can't only prepare yourself for good times. You had to know when the bad time comes, you had to tough it out. When the good time comes, laugh as much as you could, enjoy yourself as much. And when the bad time comes, you had to tough it out.
Mommy, you remember the time you had beat me and all my back and thing was blue back and thing?
like you want some of that. Just for the record, that never ever happened. Is that here? Know about that?
But the neighbor had call and thing, call the police because they wanted to know if you was killing me and thing.
The only police thing on the boat was when the curfew when they throw you in the.
You see, that the only police call you ever get. Yeah, both parents play a very, very, very important role, and it is the ideal situation. Most times it is the ideal situation, having both parents in the home.
But
if it is abusive, where the man or the woman is beaten, guess you need to stop. I done. My mother was a saint. Please, if you are in an abusive relationship, I am asking you, please, to leave.
Get help.
Call the police. There are social workers that you can get in contact with that will assist. Get out. If
the woman beating you, don't be ashamed.
Boy, I know it is be hard.
Get your help.
I know it is be hard, fellas.
Go and get
I know
your
it
help.
could be
I know of women pulling cutlass and thing.
Yeah.
Get your help.
Go to the police station and do study them chippities and them if they laughing at your brother. Go and make your report. Make a report. Get a receipt, and then you go to the court and you file a restraining order. Because if you're dead, nobody will be laughing. And at the end of the day, if you're dead, who will provide for your children? You understand? This goes for the ladies too. If you're in an abusive relationship, how much times we can see the man kill the woman and then kill himself. So then these children now have nobody to see about them. They enter the foster care system in Trinidad and Tobago, which we know is not perfect in any mean. We know it's not the best. So as much as you can, it better you leave. It better you leave in an abusive situation than stick around. But as much as you can, try to stay. Get some counseling, get some advice.
Yes.
Pray about it. You know, don't just leave it up to your knowledge. Pray about it. And don't take advice from bitter family. Don't take advice from bitter family. Don't take advice from any and anybody. Them think this sow seeds into your spirit sometime that really you shouldn't be thinking about. So yeah, as much as you can, try to keep it together, even if the only reason is for the children. Try. But at the end of the day, make the best decision for your life and for the life of your children's future. Yeah? Yeah. Mommy, it was a pleasure having you on the O Ramsey show this evening. Well, usually I just have the host shout out O Ramsey, but I can be disrespectful to your husband.
No. My husband don't take on that.
To shout out your ex.
My husband have time for that.
Mommy, why didn't change my name after they separate? Or you just leave it?
Yeah, I didn't want to lose that. I didn't want to do that. I say when all it became men, and if all you want to make that decision, fine. But I didn't want to. I wasn't bitter and hurting and say, I don't want them to call your name. Nah, didn't want that.
How you dealt with us resembling our father?
It was tough, as I said at the beginning. It was tough. Ollie didn't just resemble him. All his antics, everything, all the movement, how you're walking, everything. But God was good.
Look at that,
What's
Mommy.
that?
Look at that. Mom, Kes is a good son. You raise him well with his brother. Look at that.
Thank God. Yeah, I know. Thank you so much for acknowledging.
A lot of women only leave when another man enters their lives. And I have seen it a lot of times, speaking facts, and it only makes the situation worse. Yeah, try not to leave if you're horny, man. Leave first now. Please, leave first. Please. I know there was an accusation, Mommy. It wasn't true.
About what? Just so? About what?
That my father accused you now. Listen, guys, tonight was very nice. Thank you so much, Mommy, for coming on.
My pleasure again.
I love you plenty, and I hope that, whatever advice you give tonight, that people would take it in.
Oh, Ramsey.
My name is Kes, and this has been the O Ramsey Show. Thank you guys so much for coming on. Again, thanks to this week's sponsors, Laugh on the Ave team. We are having Stand Up Saturday on the 25th of February at Sapa Auditorium. General admission is $200. If you want to get an early bird ticket, that is $150, but you have to call the number now. You see that number, this number here, you have to call that number and get your early bird tickets if you want to be there, right? My name is Kes, and this has been O Ramsey. I love you guys.
Bye, everyone.
See you next week. Kes, you have a beautiful mom. You look a lot like her. Hey.
Thank you.
Yes, man. I know she nice, and I nice too. Thank you guys so much. It's a pleasure. See you guys next Wednesday. Have some plans for next week. Hopefully it work out. But I'm gonna have JD and Nissa from JD's vlog on next week. Hopefully they will be in studio. If not, they will be on Zoom, but they will be here for sure next week. All right. Blessings to everybody. Have a great night. Get some rest and enjoy the rest of your week. Love all you. Blessings. Remember, God is the boss, and that is no joke.
Two Rams are always better than one. Ram-packed with rambunctious laughter and vibes. Hit follow to join the rampage. The ramifications for missing this ramage will be severe.